Cool. Okay, so we have dried this. We force dried it. You would let it dry. And now we're going to pull the tape and see what we have. If your tape pulls up your base layer, we will fix it. There are no mistakes, but do try and wait long enough from your gray to your brick to let that paint really cure, or you're going to have it pull. So if you have the time, unlike I did, wait, go to lunch, do something, and come back before you actually put your tape on and do your brick, just as a heads up. So.
Yeah, 100%. Like, you have enough time to like do your gray on one day. Like maybe when you do your marble, also do the gray. And don't feel you have to do that exact gray. It could be a darker gray, a lighter gray, a cooler gray, a warmer gray. I would actively find bricks that you want to emulate. It's always more fun. And then do that, let it dry, and then maybe come back on like the Thursday and then do all the tape and then do your scumble. So
yeah,
you do have time, so don't feel as pressured.
And the tape can sit on your project. It's not going to do any harm to it. And it's very rewarding to pull the tape. I'm not going to lie. Yes. It's like peeling paint buckets. It's some weird fascination, but if you're like, how many pieces can I get off at the same time? Yeah. But hopefully you can see how some of the things that felt more dramatic now just create texture.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit so they can kind of see.
Of course.
Because we can see here, there, like if you look at, see how that yellow, like the straight yellow, keeping it like that really makes it pop. And honestly, it looks great. It just looks really good. And just look at the brick and you can see how it's a lot of times more dynamic. And when you're doing it, until you pull the lines, it doesn't feel like it says separated. But once you see those lines, each brick then like having that, color, and I'll even zoom in closer, it really looks like it's a solid unit.
Yeah. So after this, when you pull it, we're going to work on highlights and shadows. I need to mix a few things, but usually you want to do a highlight for your brick tone, and then you want to do a shadow that is for your brick and also for your grout. So we can do multiple shadows. You can do a cast shadow and a core shadow depending on how much time you have. Same thing with a highlight. You can have a normal hot highlight. Like there's ways to really push this brick depending on how close your audience is. So how far you want to trick it out. So I need to mix something real quick and then we will continue on with this.